guys remember me? It's been a few weeks since I made a video, and there's just been way too many things going on, so I haven't had a chance to do a video. So I've actually got a lot of stuff built up to show you guys. So I'm going to start out with the last thing I got. Okay. These just came in the mail yesterday, actually. So I figured, you know, this stuff's all piling up. I bet if I'm going to do a video, I better do it now so that I can get this stuff put away. Before I show you this, well, no. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. So I ordered some classic Batman TV series action figures from McFarlane Toys off of Target. Here just, I don't know, it's probably been, they were pre-orders, so it's probably been a month ago or so. And just got these yesterday. First one up is Robin. And as you can see, he's got his little respirator, you know, underwater respirator type thingy in his mouth. So just got that one. There's the back of it. Alright. I'm not going to set that there. Like I said, I've got too much stuff. I don't even have no place to put anything. So, here's the Batman figure with the respirator. And it's got the Bazooka with it. So yeah, I'm glad to see that. There's the back of the box, or back of the package, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And then also with that, with those, I got this Batgirl figure. Very nice figure. One of the better Batgirls I've seen come out in the last few years. Very nice. So I'm glad to have those. And then, oh my goodness, I gotta clean this room up. Next thing I want to show you is my Hallmark ornaments that I picked up on, what was it, July the 15th, I believe, is when ornament premiere was. I don't remember now. It's been a few weeks ago. So anyway, these are the ornaments I picked up. USS Enterprise, the hand of Apollo holding the Enterprise. If anybody is a Star Trek fan, I'm sure you remember that episode. And then I picked up, and these are the only ones I have so far, because most of the ones that I want aren't coming out till October, naturally. But picked up two Michael Keaton Batman ornaments. Over here, guys, over here. There you go. Pretty cool. Okay. Set these back over here behind me. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is some more McFarlane action figures. And these, these are the new, see, they come out with the superpowers, which I've showed you before, which don't look anything like the old superpowers figures, right? Well, now they have the new superpowers, the new group of superpowers figures, and yes, they look very much like the old 1980s superpowers. In fact, if they hadn't have painted the mask black, you can see the head is the same, but they painted the front of the mask black, which I get that. It's the way it always looks, you know. So, but yeah, so there's the Batman figure. Here's the back of the box. And then you have, let me show you the Robin figure. Now the Robin figure doesn't look anything like the old Robin figure from the 80s as far as the head sculpt and all that. But in fact, this Robin kind of reminds me of, oh, what's the guy's name? Golly. I can't remember his name, but it's the guy that, what's the show that, it's a cartoon that he does. And it's the one, I believe, that Adam West was the mayor on. I can't remember the name. I didn't really watch the show, but I know this guy. And anyway, I think this Robin kind of looks like him in the face. So anyway, there's Robin. Then we have Aquaman, which looks quite a bit different from the 80s version. Actually, yeah, I do have the 80s version laying over there. There's the back of the box. And then, of course, the Wonder Woman. And she doesn't look anything like the one from the 80s either. Only the Batman. And not real sure why they did that, but hey, whatever. Whatever. We'll still take it. Oh, get this stuff maneuvered around here. Okay. Oh, wait, hey, wait a minute. Two more things from McFarlane Toys. This is, of course, the Invisible Jet for Wonder Woman. We'll set that over here. And the Superpowers Batmobile. And this is, you know, much different from the 80s version of the Batmobile. But it's kind of cool, so I went ahead and got it. And it's really heavy. It's heavy in the case there. Okay. I think that's all the toys I have to show you guys, but I have picked up some comic books. And as a matter of fact, that's the next thing. I'm going to show you these because this is just a small sample. Okay. Got a little story for you. So, I went to Fort Wayne on Ornament Premiere Day, right? And I met up with a friend of mine that I worked with at Bomar LLC in Fort Wayne. His name is Ken. And I try to find, well, we try to find each other Hot Wheels Batmobiles. When one can't find it, a lot of times the other one can, and we exchange them back and forth. So anyway, I had found 3 Hot Wheels Batmobiles that I was going to give him, and I hadn't seen him for, I don't know, probably a couple months, I'd say. Probably been a couple months. And so I called him up and said, or texted him and said, hey, I'm going to be in Fort Wayne on Saturday, you know, the 15th or whatever day it was, for Ornament Premiere. I'm going to go to the Hallmark there on Jefferson Boulevard. So if you're not doing anything, why don't you meet me up there? You know, so he showed up, and so I got out of the car and he said, or I told him, I said, hey, I've got some Batmobiles for you. So I was going to give him those Batmobiles, you know, when we got done in Hallmark. So we got back out to the car, and I said, I've got some Batmobiles for you. He said, well, I've got something for you too, and I hope that you've got enough room to put them all in your car. And I'm like, what in the world did you bring? He said, well, you know, I need to pare down my comic books. And he said, I'm giving you my entire Batman collection of comic books. And I'm like, dude, why would you do that? And he goes, you know, I'm getting older, and you know, my grandkids aren't really interested in, you know, these things. So he said, I figured you were the best guy to give them to. There were 5 completely full long boxes and 1 completely full short box. So, you know, there's well over 50. They don't go back into the Silver Age, but they go from, you know, the Bronze Age up. And I just picked out a few books to show you guys, that's part of this collection. This one here is Batman 261. It's a square bound book. And so this is one of them that was in the in with all the others. Okay. And then and I really like these from the movies. So there's from the first Batman movie. This one's also from the first Batman movie. There's from Batman Returns, which, and I have most of these, but I didn't have all of them. Batman Forever. Another Batman Forever, different one. Now this one I did not have. Batman and Robin. I did not have this. Okay. But to let you know some of the other stuff that's in there, he had 2 copies of The Killing Joke. first edition. Killing Joke. So that's some stuff I just pulled out of there to show you guys. But he's got the full run of The Long Halloween. Or I do now. Oh, goodness. Clean this room up. But anyway, so there's the full run. I think there's 12 issues of The Long Halloween. All 12 issues are there, you know. And Batman Harley Quinn, there's one of those in there. There's several #1s in there that he's got like multiple copies of, and there's just a ton of stuff. Batman Death in the Family, that's what, 426 through 429. That whole set is in there, which I just bought that set. I just showed you that, I think, on my last video. I ended up picking up the remainder of them. So there's a whole set of those in there, and just a ton of stuff that I didn't have. And there's a ton of stuff that I do have, but nevertheless, it's really cool that he gave me that. Ken, if you watch this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and believe me, I will take care of those for you. But it was very generous and very nice of him to do that, and I really appreciate it. That's a first. I've never, you know, had anybody just give me a full-blown, you know, a whole collection. And I mean, a lot of those books I have, but there's a lot of them that are really going to be good filler books for, you know, what I already have and stuff. So it's really great, and I really appreciate it. So now these are some other books I've picked up at various places. My LCS, I think a couple of these, well, a couple of them I got off eBay. Some of them I got, I think, at Frankie D's. So anyway, here's kind of a cool one. The Outer Limits. This one I did pick up on eBay. I really love old space covers and stuff, so this stuff really grabs hold of me. And if I can get them cheap, which this one was fairly cheap, and as you can see, yeah, right here, it's got a little piece of the cover missing, but that's the only thing I found wrong with it. A Dell 12 center Outer Limits. Now I don't think it tells, yeah, it don't tell what number it is, but it is from 1964, looks like. Okay, so there's that one. And this one I've been wanting for quite a while. This is Um, Amazing Adventures featuring War of the Worlds, number 18. Very cool Neil Adams cover. Been wanting that one for a while, and so I picked that one up. But that one also came with number 24. So I got that one along with it. So we got that. Now these here are these are some I picked up at my LCS. This one here is really really cool, and of course it's a Lee Bermejo cover. I love his work. This is the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 9. And this one is Batman 136. And I don't remember Kevin Nolan and Richard Eisenoff. Very cool cover. Little Joker doll there. Yeah. Let's see. Detective Comics 1072. Kind of a interesting cover. Kind of a Kelly Jones looking cover. Is that who done it? Yeah, Kelly Jones and Michelle Madsen. Very cool. Then of course I got my wife's books, The Walking Dead Deluxe, number 65. So I got these backwards. There's 65 and here's 64. Kind of creepy. You know, I don't remember now where I picked this one up, but it's a cool book. Excuse me. And I don't think this was in with the collection that Ken gave me, but this is Batman 276. Very, very cool cover. I think I did get this one at my LCS actually. And this one I got off eBay. Space Wars number what? 33. Good old Charlton Comics. Like I said, I really like old sci-fi covers, and this really grabbed me, so I had to have it. And then Space War number 30. I like the way they used to draw the old rockets and stuff, so that's just cool stuff to me. So now I have more. Picked this up, of course, at my LCS. This is, I know most of you probably won't recognize this book. Hulk 181 facsimile that just come out a couple weeks ago, I think. And then we have Flash number 1. This one's a Torrin Clark cover. Elvira in Monsterland number 2. That's stupid glare. That drives me crazy. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Detective Comics 1073. Again, another Kelly Jones. Michelle Madsen. I couldn't remember the other person's name. Alright. Batman the Adventure Continues, Season 3, number 6. Very cool cover. Definitely love the old animated series and the covers for the animated series. This is the same. This is just this is the same book, just a different cover. I thought that one was pretty cool, so I got that one too. So, let's see. Of course, these were picked up at 2 different times. So here's another Walking Dead. This is number 66. Yeah. So that is for my wife. And I don't remember. I don't think I showed you guys this. I picked this up at my LCS probably 3 weeks ago or so. This is Adventure Comics number 371, 12th center. And you know, it's a Neil Adams cover. But I don't remember. I know I've been wanting this for a long time. It seems to me like I did pick it up at one point, but I don't remember if I did or not, so I went ahead and got it again. So I either have one or possibly 2 of these. Very cool book. And I don't remember if I showed you guys this one or not. So I'm going to show it to you possibly again. Lost in Space. I don't know what number it is, but it's a really cool cover. And then the last thing I have for you guys is, and I may have showed you this too, I don't know. Monster World number 2 with the monsters on it. Exclusive first photos. Alright, I think that's everything I have to show you guys tonight. But like I said, it's been a while since I put out a video, but life has been happening, so I've had a lot of things going on. And you know, last week we had that storm, so we had a big tree limb down. I've got some siding pulled loose on the front of the garage. I've got to get that. I haven't got that fixed yet. And then one big thing that happened, this happened like 2 weeks ago, is I went to change the brakes on the rear of my car, and one of the caliper bolts broke, and of course you can't get into it to get it out, you know, so I had to take that. I took that bracket and actually drilled the opposite side out and tried to get the pin out. It's just welded in there, so I had to order another caliper bracket. Well, the first one that came in was wrong, so I had to order another one, and I'm still waiting on it. So it's supposed to be in by Saturday. So my car has been down for 2 weeks. And my friend Mark Rakup that lives in Logansport that builds the 66 Batmobile for fiberglass freaks. I've told you about that before. He is getting a museum ready, Batman museum. I think it's going to be called Fiberglass Freaks Batman Museum. It's going to be 1966 Batman based, but he's still going to have, you know, Michael Keaton Batman stuff and from the movies and different things. But it's going to be basically from the Batman TV series. So I went there last Saturday to help him with the museum. So I was, you know, doing some drywall work and cutting some plywood and stuff for a platform, and so, you know, just stuff to get the museum ready. Coming back home from Logansport, and I was driving my wife's car since mine was sitting in the garage waiting for parts. Her brakes start making a noise on the back. Done it all the way home. So I get home, pull the back wheel. Sure enough, her brakes have now got into the metal. I was like, holy crap, it's not been that long since I had those apart. At least hers comes apart without breaking bolts and stuff. So anyway, I had to order her parts. So her car and my car were both down for, well, her car was down for, that happened Saturday. Well, I got the brakes in Tuesday and put them on. So hers was only down about 4 or 5 days. But I can't drive her car to work, so I've been driving my truck. So I've had 2 vehicles down, having to drive the truck to work. And, you know, so that's been the last few weeks of craziness. So anyway, so maybe things will get a little bit more back to normal now. We'll see. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try not to be gone this long again, but you know, it is what it is. So again, thank you for watching. I hope everybody's having a great week. I was trying to think, there's something coming up. Oh, I know what it was. If you're ever in Logansport, Indiana, and you want to stop at the Batman Museum, it's at 525 Market Street in Logansport, Indiana. Now, it will be opening, well, it's set to open mid-September. So if we can get everything done inside there and get everything in place, it should be open mid-September. That's not very far off, so there's a lot of work to do. I'll probably be going back over there. I probably won't go this weekend because I think my daughter's coming up this weekend. But I'm hoping to go back over there next weekend and possibly the weekend. Well, let's see. I won't be going this weekend, and the next weekend is the weekend of the 12th. And then they're not working the 19th on the museum, but then they are the 26th. So I'm hoping I can make it the 12th and the 26th. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted on what's going on there, but it's really exciting. I'll be glad to see this place open up. It's awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, that's all I have. I'll quit ranting now. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and we will see you all next video.